Hello, you're about to do a sequence for beginners, sun salutation with a relaxation and a warm-up. So now's the time to put on your favourite music, grab a drink and start your warm-up. Getting the body nice and loose by shaking those hands and wrists, elbows and shoulders. Let's go round in a circle, just bend forward slightly to free up the lower back and reverse that movement. Getting the energy flowing through the body, any stuck energy, moving around the body, offloading any stress, any strains of the week, getting the body nice and light, work into the ankle, the knee and the hip, and then swing the leg into that hip joint. Reverse, do the opposite side. We have a balance issue here with a slopey garden, so if you have a balance issue, make sure you have a chair nearby that you can hold on to, with shaking out that ankle, and again working the knee and the hip. And then let's give our pelvic girdle a little bit of a workout and warm up by wiggling those hips and then sticking the bottom backwards, stirring all the way around with great big body movement. And then we'll reverse it the opposite way, just freeing up that lower back, working into the hips and the knees, full body movement. And then gently start to swing the arms around the body nice and freely, nice and loose, just warming up your spine, moving the arms upwards to free up the upper spine and just softly working into the back muscles, just livening them up, waking them up, ready for a little bit of stretching. And then make that little bigger movement, a bit more dynamic, working into the quads and the glutes, and swing your arms from side to side as a pendulum, and then working the rotator cuff, working the arms a few times one way, a few times the other. Stretching the arm now across the shoulders to stretch into the shoulders, reach up into the corners and then up to the sky. Really stretching into the back muscles, extending the front of the body, working that shoulder and the rhomboids. And if you can, let's bend down and work into your adductors inside the thigh by just reaching towards the toes. Back to shoulder height once more. Bringing the legs into underneath your hips and swinging from up all the way down like in a skiing action, arms up and down. So breathing in as the arms go up, blast the air as it comes out as they go down. Get rid of any stuck energy, any heaviness within the body, and then just swing the arms in a big circle, just stretching into the shoulders, opening the chest, taking a big breath in, big breath out. And now what we're going to do is come into Tadasana, so heel to the instep, swiveling it round so both feet are pointing forwards, roll the shoulders up, back and down, engage the core and lengthen the spine, tucking in the chin so it's parallel to the floor, and just taking a nice big belly breath. And as you breathe out, just let everything go, let all the muscles relax. Then full yoga breath right from the belly all the way up through the rib cage to the top of the chest. Pause and hold, feel that lovely expansion, and then let the breath go nice and soft and releasing any thoughts, relaxing the whole body and steadying that heartbeat. Do that one more time, deep breath in, and then just let it go very slowly. And then spread your toes on the ground and imagine that you're a blade of grass blowing in a gentle breeze as you just move your body weight from the front of the foot to the back of the heels. Just feeling the pressure changing, feeling very grounded, very earthed, in a nice swaying, gentle movement, calming the mind, stilling the body. And then just come to a standstill. Take a lovely deep breath in as the arms raise, lowering the arms and then bringing the arms up in front of you, flexing the wrists. Let's have a little stretch by taking that right hand back, keeping the left hand where it is, and stretching apart the chest and the shoulders. Bringing the arms back to the centre, soften the knees and take the left arm back, this time pushing apart, sending the sternum, and then bringing the arm back to the centre, straightening the knees. Soften these again and swing the right arm back, this time pushing apart in the chest, and then soften the knees once more, bring it back to the centre. Last time, bringing the left arm back, stretching apart in the sternum. Inhale and exhale as we bring it back. And then we're going to drop the arms, and then we're going to take a deep breath in, part the legs, twist around and take the left hand on the shoulder, the right hand on the left hip for a nice lumbar stretch. Then swap it all the way around to the opposite side, this time the right hand on the shoulder, left hand on the right hip, into that lumbar stretch as we twist to look over the shoulder. Coming back to the start and just shake out any more looseness, everything a wiggle. And then we're coming round to our mat, walking up to the top of the mat, ready to do our sun salutation sequence. Take a big breath in, reaching tall with the hands, and drop the hands by the side of the body. This time stretch up tall with a big breath and come down in a swan dive, bending from the hips, reaching down and scooping up again. Have a lovely breath in and then a breath out as we lunge forwards. One more time, breathing in as we stretch up tall and breathing out as the hands come down, and this time placing the hands on the floor and stepping back with the right foot, dropping the knee down on the floor and release the toes, taking the left foot back now into a box position. And then what we're going to do is work the body forwards over the arms slightly into an adapted plank for the core. We drop the body down and work the spine as we come into what we call a Sphinx position. So just stretching slightly in the back, be careful of any back problems. Let's extending the spine by tucking in the chin, bring the hands under the shoulders and come back into your box position. Tuck under the toes, lift the bottom in the air into a downward dog, letting the head relax in between the arms and pushing the heels back down towards the mat. Breathing in and coming back down into a box position, bringing the right leg forwards into our flowing runner, taking the arms back and then scooping up with a big breath. You can have a little back incline here if you want to, or you can just reach to the sky depending on how your back feels. So swooping back and then big breath in as you scoop up, and then taking the hands back onto the floor, taking the leg back behind you in a box position, and then we're going to come forwards again into that adapted plank for the core, and then drop the body down to the ground, taking the thumbs by the eyes, lifting up and tucking the elbows in into a Sphinx position, and this time turning the head right and left a few times just to slacken off any tight neck muscles. Bring the head to the centre, tuck in the chin to elongate the spine. Bring the hands back under the shoulders and take a big breath in as you come up onto all fours once more. Tucking under the toes, lifting the bottom in the air for a downward dog, for that lovely hamstring stretch and calf stretch as well as the shoulder stretch. Keeping the core nice and tight as we drop down into a box position and bring the left leg forwards, back into our flowing runner. You can move the foot across to the outside edge of the mat if you're a little bit unstable with the balance. Flowing the arms back and then up, breathing in and then breathing out. Last one here, breathing in, and as we breathe out this time we're placing the hands on the floor. We take the leg back into a box position and bring the body weight forward into extended plank to feel it in the core. Drop body weight down, place the hands side of the head and come up into a Sphinx position, tucking your elbows underneath and just relax the gaze forwards, no strain on the neck, and don't bring the shoulders up by the ears, relax the shoulders. Take the elbows away and roll the spine down, tucking in the chin, bring the hands back underneath the shoulders and then come back into a box position, then tuck under the toes, back into a downward dog. Breathe into that stretch and hold your breath, and then drop back down into a box position. Bringing your right leg forwards, back into our flowing runner, again moving the foot across if you need to for balance, swinging the arms back and then up. So breathe out as you come down and in as you raise up, and again you can have that back incline if you wish, if you've got a strong back. And then this is the last time, bringing the hands down to the ground, hooking under the toes, taking the other opposite leg back in a box position, and then coming up into a downward dog, stretching through the shoulders, the hamstrings, the calf muscles. Breathing in that stretch, nice strong core as you come down onto the knees, taking the left leg forward this time into that runner position, swinging up, take a breath in and back, a breath out. Feel this into the groin and into your adductor muscles and the inside of the thigh. Breathing in and breathing out. Hands down, back into a box position, then bringing the weight forwards into that adapted plank. You could come into a full plank if you think your core and your back can take it. Bring the hands forwards and tucking under the elbows into that Sphinx position, stretching the back and extending your chest, your sternum and your tummy. Take the hands away, your elbows away and the hands back by the shoulders, and then come up back into a box position. Then if you can, straight into a downward dog position, stretching the backs of the hands as you lift that bottom high into the air, coming back down onto the knees and bringing that right leg forward, this time back into that flowing runner. Take a breath in, and this time as we swing our arms up, we place the palms together and just look up to the diagonal. Again, you can have that back compression if you want it. Take the hands back down to the floor, hook under the toes, take the leg back and prepare for coming forwards into your plank, dropping the body weight down, bringing the thumbs in line with the eyes as you bring the head up, and tuck under the elbows, looking forwards with the gaze. Softening the shoulders and then extending the neck as you tuck in the chin, bringing the hands back underneath the shoulders, coming back up into a box position. Turning right the way up now into downward dog, pressing the heels down towards the floor. Breathing in, and as you breathe out, bringing the left leg forwards and swinging the arms back, and then scooping the up on the in-breath, placing the palms together. Extending through the front of the body, stretching the shoulders. Bring the arms down on the out-breath and come back again into a box position. Coming forwards into that adapted plank for the core, and drop the body weight down. Bringing the thumbs in line with the eyes and raise up, tucking the shoulders underneath you for support, feeling the stretch in the front of the body, and again freeing up any tight neck muscles by just turning the head from right to left, and then bring the head back to centre. Take the elbows away, extending the neck by tucking in the chin, coming back up into a box position, coming up then into downward dog onto the toes, and push those heels back, relaxing the head between the arms. Coming back down into a box position, then stepping forwards with the right foot and then stepping forwards with the left. Swinging up with the arms, straightening the legs, big breath in and a big breath out as you lower the arms, and again breath in as the arms raise and breath out as they lower. One more, breath in, and then bring the hands down, following the contours of the face all the way down to the heart centre. And then just stand with the arms loosely by the side of the body, taking a few good deep breaths in, filling the lungs with air, and then simply letting go. Let everything relax and just examine the body. See how the body feels after your sequence, and just enjoy the nature around you if you're out in the open, and just appreciate what you have in life. And then prepare to come down, lying in a nice lying position with either the knees up and the feet flat on the floor, or just dropping the legs down to the floor in what we call corpse pose, Savasana, turning your hands up towards the sky in our relaxation pose. And just allow the body to settle, listening to your normal rhythm of breath, taking deeper breaths if you need to steady that heart rate. Prepare to tense and relax the body by pulling the toes in towards you, pushing the knees down into the mat, squeezing the buttocks and drawing in the belly button towards the back of the spine so the whole of the lower body is tense and tight. And then just let go and wriggle those toes. Making a fist now with the arms and drawing the arms a few inches off the mat. Pull the arms down towards the feet and feel that tension in the arms, pushing the upper back into the mat. With the out breath, just let go, and again palms uppermost, wriggling the fingers by the side of the body. Bringing the shoulders up by the ears now, tensing the neck and screwing up the face and the head, really, really tight and tense. On the out breath, just let go and relax. Relax the shoulders and the head. Loosen the jaw by just opening the jaw, and then just widen the eyes, and then just lift the head, looking along the length of the body to lengthen the neck and drop the head down, and then gently turn the head from left to right just to slacken off any tight muscles in the neck, bringing the head to the centre, and just listen to your normal rhythm and pattern of breath, and just imagine that you're on your mat in a beautiful garden. The sun is shining, beautiful blue sky, and you feel the warmth on the soles of your feet. Imagine that warmth is travelling from your feet to your ankles, up into your calves. Feel the healing powers of the sun at the knees, and feel that wave of warmth as it goes onwards towards the thighs, relaxing the whole of your legs and your feet. Then imagine the sunlight in the palms of your hands, and feel that sunlight penetrating the hands and moving upwards towards the wrist, the forearms, the elbows and upper arms, and all the way into your shoulders, making your shoulders, arms and hands feel totally relaxed. Imagine now that sunlight in the centre of your body, and feel it like waves of warmth penetrating down into your pelvic girdle, softening your pelvis, softening your chest, and feel that warmth spreading into your neck and over your face and head, softening all of your neck muscles, softening your face, your eyes, your nose, your mouth, your chin and your cheeks, so there are no frown lines, no clenched teeth, softening out all the lines within your face, softening the head so the head is heavy on the floor. Feeling the whole body now in deep relaxation, feeling completely tranquil and rested. Affirm to yourself, my mind is calm. I feel rejuvenated and energized, and I take this calm, tranquil feeling with me for the rest of my day, and just enjoy being bathed in that sunlight. Imagine now the sun at the crown of the head, and feel that sun washing over your head, your face, showering over your shoulders, down your arms, all the way down to your feet. Start to move the body as it begins to energize, stretching any way you need to feel stretched, drawing your knees in, rocking your back from side to side, or giving your knees a hug and softening that lower back, relieving any tension from your lower back. Giving it a gentle massage, and then roll over onto a side that's comfortable to you, supported by your hands and your arms, and just allow the blood pressure to raise a little, the awareness to come into your body, the awareness of the sounds around you. And then when you're ready, push yourself up into a seated position. Sit nice and comfortable, opening the chest, rubbing the hands together for some heat, warmth and energy, placing the hands over the face, massage the face and the eyes, the hairline, rubbing the neck and squeezing the shoulders. Then bringing the arms by the side of the body, take a lovely deep breath in, placing the palms together and pull the palms down towards the heart on the out breath. We'll do that again, this time imagining a whole armfuls of smiles, and draw those smiles all the way down into the heart to last you the rest of your week. Namaste. I hope you enjoyed your sequence today.